Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Today, we're actually going to be talking about the exact tools that are going to help inventory-based businesses turn their chaos into clarity. So these are the systems that I actually recommend to streamline your operations, scale your revenue, and actually stay rooted in your stewardship in your business. So let's start here with this verse from 1 Corinthians 4:2. It says, "Now it is required that managers be found faithful." And faithful stewardship doesn't mean just DIYing everything yourself with duct tape and hope and things. It actually means using the right tools to be diligent, transparent, and efficient so that your business actually honors God and knows and provides for yourself and for your customers ultimately. My name's Jacob Curtis. I'm a CPA, a certified Profit First professional, and an outdoor enthusiast. My mission is simple, and is to help business owners like you get paid, master your cash flow, and run a business that actually gives you the freedom you're looking for. I started Curtis Accounting Solutions because most business owners don't need more spreadsheets. They just need a plan that actually works, even with inventory, seasonal sales, and the chaos from cash flow and everything else that happens. So drop comments, hit like, share, subscribe, do all those fun things and follow along. And let's dive into those recommendations. QuickBooks is the foundation of your tech stack because QuickBooks tracks your money. QBO is where your financial truth actually lives. It's just not for taxes. It's how we create that cash flow clarity. For example, if your business sells $100,000 but spends $90,000, QBO is going to actually let you see where that $90,000 went. You may have an idea because you know you brought in 100, but you don't know exactly where that 90 went. So QBO allows you to start categorizing and characterizing those various expenses. It helps you start to flip that script on your business and let you know where you're actually spending that money. The next one is Shopify. Now, Shopify isn't just for selling. It is its primary function, but it's also kind of your central command. From inventory and order flow to customer tracking, it gives you that control that you're looking for. One client had $40,000 stuck in a slow-moving SKU, but by linking Shopify data with financials and fixing the pricing, it really sped up the cash flow and got them back into profitability. So using the Shopify and its reporting features is crucial to helping grow your business. Now, the next is actually a bank. I recommend Relay Bank. Relay is hands down the best bank for Profit First. It is the official banking platform for Profit First. And so you can create multiple accounts: profit, taxes, income, operating, inventory, owner's pay, all of the accounts that you would like to use. And then you can automate the transfers just like you could and how Profit First directs you to do based on percentages. It's perfect for those digital kind of things. Now, instead of wondering if you can afford something, now Relay gives you that clarity with Profit First so you can actually know if you have that or not. Relay and Profit First give you the clarity of a clear yes or no based on the stewardship that you have of your resources, and it's just not guesswork. Now, the next one is you got to know your traffic, right? G4 is powerful and complex. Fathom is a little simpler and respects privacy. Plus, it's easy to get a read of what's going on. For example, plugging this in and using these analytics tools helps customers figure out their website, their insights, their conversions, and all that kind of stuff. One of my clients, when they plugged in these analytics tools, they found that 60% of their traffic came from their emails, but 90% of their conversions were actually from an organic search. And that really shifted their whole marketing and acquisition strategy, customer acquisition strategy, to increase their conversion rates. Another one is shipping tools, One Ship Station or Pirate Ship or something like that. These tools really help you save money and time. If you're running any kind of shipping in volume, they really do cut down on that fulfillment friction and process. One of my customers, we worked with them to save $3 per packaging using Pirate Ship versus just going to USPS and retail model, which added up to over $1,200 a month. So pretty awesome savings there. Now, if you can't track your leads, you're going to actually be leaking future sales. You need to be able to know who is coming in, visiting, staying, buying, subscribing, all those kind of good things. You need to know what that is in HubSpot. It gives you that option. It's there for managing your client and customer relationships and finding and managing those opportunities. You can literally see the sales pipelines like a map. And this is where things really start to build in your businesses. You can track and see those customers. Just like HubSpot, you've got to have those email marketing tools, and that is still super important. Email marketing is king still, but only if it's really relevant, right? You got to make your emails relevant to your audience and who you're looking for. So these tools, ActiveCampaign, Klaviyo, and a bunch of others, these really allow you to segment your customers by their behavior. Like, for example, people who bought a hiking gear stuff but didn't buy any apparel, and automatically helps to send them emails and offers that will help them in their search for growing your business, right? And that's really smart for yourself because now you're offering them things that are related to their purchases and they're more likely to purchase. And that's really smart to start doing. Another important tool to have is a sales tax automation. If you sell across the state lines in multiple states, e-commerce, like many do, sales tax can actually become quite a nightmare because each state has their own rules and different things for sales tax. And so tools like Taxjar and Avalara can really handle it for you. They can track down and tracking where you need to owe and when you need to file, how much you need to pay and things like that. For example, I had a client that get flagged by California and they had no idea that they actually owed, but California knew that they had somehow tracked them down and said, hey, you owe us money. So we set up some Taxjar form to automatically start tracking to make sure that they weren't blindsided again by another state, tracking to see exactly what states they needed. And that really does bring in some peace of mind with that compliance package, so you know that you're not going to get blindsided and get hurt by those states that come in. These tools aren't there for extras. They're kind of the core of your tech stack that really help you build a successful business. And so when you build the system right, your business is going to stop running you and you're going to start running and serving your business and helping you, yourself, your family, you're fulfilling your mission and things like that. So again, remember from 1 Corinthians, it says that now it's time for managers to be found and required to be faithful. And I think that's a big part of it. Faithfulness looks like clarity and strategy and wise decision-making. And that's exactly what these tools help us unlock and do as you grow and scale your business. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you need help with managing your company's finances, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm really here to help you turn your inventory chaos into some predictable profit and experience real financial freedom. Schedule a call with me to get started by scanning the QR code on the screen or going to jacobcurtiscpa.com. And you can definitely help me. You can also click the link that's the first pinned comment below. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And again, don't forget to follow me, Jacob Curtis CPA and Curtis Accounting Solutions on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.